Yeah, I have a podcast. So,
Right.
yeah.
But are you bashing men the whole time, or are you like talking
No.
the stuff you want?
Well, we just did a an episode about Joe Budden, and I did go into detail about how I feel like his character is very manipulative. Yes.
Yeah. But that's fine. But again, like would men, the type of man that you want, be attracted to this podcast, or would they be like, "Oh, she bashing men again, like everybody else. Let me not listen." You know what I'm saying?
I think the right man would, because they would hear the honesty and the truth in what I'm saying. Yes.
Is
But
it
that's
your truth or the truth?
what'd you say?
Is it your truth or the truth?
It's the truth.
Because there
You
are
can't-
comedians who have built a platform on hating black men, and I know black men, we tired of it. Like, there's a lot of great black men that get no credit at all because they're quiet. Quiet people don't make noise, but they do
yeah.
their job.
What qualifies them as great?
Huh?
That's the issue. What qualifies the man as great? Is because they have great communication skills? Is that they're compassionate, they're caring? What, or is it because they have a good job and they can take the trash out? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like it there's more to being a good man than providing financially and, you know, being a protector. Like there's a whole lot more to being a good man.
Well, yeah, I'm not. All I'm saying is you can't attract what you want by telling them how bad they are and they never met you before.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got a homegirl. Every time I talk to her, she talk about how bad men in LA are, and I'm like, all you need is one. You don't have to talk about all of them. All you need is one. Example: I'm a sensitive man. I've had girls be like, "Oh, you too sensitive for me. I can't deal with this." Okay, I am telling you how I feel so you don't have to guess. I hear women like you saying, "Oh, men don't want to talk." I know I'm emotionally intelligent. I make a living off being emotionally intelligent, and I'm telling the girl how I feel, and then she says, "You're being too sensitive." And I was like, "A silent man is the most dangerous thing on the planet." I'm presenting to you the man you say you wanted, and that's not good enough because you're used to a toxic man who don't tell you nothing because you think that's what toughness is. To me, I was like, yo, that's terrible. But again, all I needed is one woman who can appreciate my sensitivity. My sensitivity makes me money. It helps me write. It helps me be articulate about my feelings, which is what I'm doing right now. I have a podcast about personal growth for men, and I needed one woman to get that. So again, how do you get in the space of the man you say you want if you always tell them or use the word all or whatever, and there's no space for him to come in your space because you have your mindset on this is how men are. All you need is one.
I
It's
got
not all. All you need is one. You know what I'm saying?
you. Yeah.
You're not wrong, but it's almost like being strong and independent is great when you're single, but when you get married, that formula doesn't work for a man who actually want to take care of you.
Yeah.
What?
Right? Am I?
Yeah, sure.
What's
I just think everybody's definition of a great man depends on each individual. Like for me, maybe this type of man would be a great man, but for you, you're like, no, I need more, or no, I need this. So everybody's definition of a great man depends on each individual, you know? So
Right.
it could be different for
Yeah,
all.
I guess as well. Yeah.
Because I thought that a good man is just providing and protecting. My woman makes me articulate and use my words. I got to communicate on a level I've never done in my entire life because I've never had anybody in my space. I've always dated people that I was smarter than, not even on purpose. Like, it's just, is what it is.
Yeah.
But they never required me to speak the way I speak, how I speak to my wife. Like, my wife, she makes me use my words. Like, me being charming and funny does not work with her because she's hilarious.
Like, what else you bringing to the table?
Right. So my money didn't matter. My career didn't matter. My title didn't matter. I had to bring my authentic self. She saw my heart and she saw me trying, which is that smoke detector is hilarious. She saw my heart and she saw me trying, which is why I believe that why you even consider me, right?
Yeah, and I came from a place of having great relationships. There was always great men in my life, so I've never thought like all men are cheaters or all men are dogs. No, I was always like every man that I've ever had in my life is amazing. I expect nothing less than a man who's amazing, you know. And I know I'm amazing. So if you're gonna be in my space and if you're gonna occupy this great like service of mine, you have to bring the same thing to the table.
The service, huh?
Yeah, service. You know what I'm talking about.
Get it, girl.
So, so it's like I didn't like there was no ands or ifs about it, you know. So even when I met him, I was like, okay, you're here. What else? You know, it's like there's so many people in LA that are funny, you know,
Yeah.
for example, or there's so many beautiful hot chicks everywhere. But it's like, what else do you have? What else do you have to bring? Or can we have deep conversations? Can we travel together? Like that's one of the first things we did was travel outside to see like, okay, are we able to be in the same space at the same time without leaving or learning how to communicate or learning how to use our words or not learning, you know, stop looking at me. I didn't do this to you when you were talking.
You look good though.
Stop.
I love you.
Come out. Problem. Stop it. I can't focus on your open mind. He's breathing down my neck right now.
I'm soliciting her service.
But anyways, yeah, whatever you want and you dream and you can achieve it. And always think positive. Like every single time I ever thought about a man that I wanted or I put it up on my vision board, it was exactly what I wanted. And I never thought anything less of a man that I wanted. And my, like what I saw, what I envisioned is exactly like what was, it's like build a man, but you know, it was my vision board.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to challenge you too.
Confirm with the kiss, baby.
That's so funny. Give me a face.